Welcome to the Blockchain Hustle, where I take a look at some interesting plays of how blockchain technology is opening up new business vistas across multiple industries. Hi everyone, this is your host Meenu Serene with the 14th and the final episode of the Blockchain in Public Sector series. Let me do a quick summary with my objective behind the series. What I wanted to cover in my share, coupled with the outlines of each episode, so that this can also serve as a kind of your index to the series. Well, I started this series with an attempt to share with a friend some pointers towards how blockchain helps in the public sector. And I bet even she did not realize that a brief query would result into a 14 episodes podcast series delve. The objective here is to look at the inherent role of public sector along with the citizens' expectations from it, to identify the gaps and then see if and how blockchain can help here, along with some real-life use cases as to what is happening globally. And so here is a summary of what we explored in the series. The first part was an introduction to the series, and in the second episode, I set down the primary context basis which we would explore the infrastructure required and how the blockchain comes up as an important lever. I presented the role of the government and hence public sector along with the expectations of the citizens. So it was mainly the transforming public-private engagements. In the part 3, I listed a few required facets and the corresponding blockchain features that can be leveraged for the transforming public-private engagements. And I followed this up by the main areas in public sector holding the most promise for blockchain, accompanied by broad outlines of the specific groups of use cases. Then the episodes 4 to 9. These had shares of some real-life blockchain projects undertaken by the public sector across the world. And for this, I picked up a diverse set of applications and purpose. So it wasn't just geographical applications, but also in terms of the actual purpose, what they were serving. In the fourth episode, for example, I shared Georgia's efforts towards bringing a secure and an efficient land registry via the blockchain. And in this episode, I also showcased how Malta has addressed issues with the academic credential verification, their storage and the transferability using blockchain. Episode 5 had a share from Netherlands and Switzerland, and it covered things like enhanced targeting of public money, an improved cost-efficient, secure and a transparent pension administration, and a decentralized identity system for the citizens. Part 6 covered some insights from a few projects done in Europe. In the episode 7, we had some key insights from the projects in India. The sanctity of a single source of truth, the suitability of atomic versus the non-atomic transactions, integration with the legacy systems, the initial cost of implementation. These and more were a part of some of the key learnings from the blockchain projects pursued by the Indian think tank Niti Aayog. This is what I covered in the episode 7. For the episodes 8 and 9, I took some examples from UAE and Thailand. Now, in the part 10, I looked at a blockchain use case selection framework. Blockchain has been evolving from a hot tech disruption buzzword to some real actual business. But before one jumps into the bandwagon here, there is one basic question that one needs to answer. And that question is, to blockchain or not to blockchain? And that blockchain use case selection framework was looked at in this 10th episode. For the 11th and the 12th episode, I looked at how blockchain can help address corruption, a major issue which is faced across the different geographies, public sectors. In this, I looked at what are the major corruption subjects and into some of the examples where public sector is leveraging blockchain to mitigate, if not eliminate, this problem of corruption. And in the previous episode, which is the 13th part, I shared some overall common characteristics of initial blockchain projects, which were picked up by the public sector, along with the key points to keep in mind at the blockchain implementation. It was a set of learnings for the blockchains in this whole series. So, well, this brings us to the end of this podcast series on blockchain for public sector. And I really hope you found this helpful and enjoyed listening to the series. I, for one, really did enjoy making this. I will shortly come back with a new topic. So, should you have any suggestions on this, give me a shout out. Do stay tuned. Until then, keep safe and keep healthy. Cheers. You've been listening to the Blockchain Hustle. Did you enjoy this podcast? If so, please do leave a short review. Like it, share it, download it, subscribe to it. What should I talk about next? Please do let me know your suggestions by writing to me at meenu@vlsiconsultancy.com or through any of the other contact channels as shared in the episode notes. Thank you.